Alrighty, third time's the charm, right? Anyway, hello everyone, the Jersey Shark here. I know it's been well over a year since I last uploaded a video on YouTube. I apologize for that. It was a mixture of lack of motivation and just life being crazy as to why I haven't been uploading. Yeah, managing a store is not fun. But anyway, over my hiatus, I've sold part of my video game collection. I'm collecting manga again, and that's what this video is going to be. I know I'm a little late to do my manga haul for January, but it's mainly because I was debating whether or not I do a massive haul of everything I've collected since my hiatus, which honestly wouldn't have been much, except for October, which is when I started heavily collecting again. And between October and now, I've bought, I want to say, well over 100 volumes. I don't know how true that is, though. I know I have 20 for this haul, one of them being a light novel. And yeah, either a little over 100 or close to 100 in such a, what is that, 4 month span? Yeah. I took a break from collecting mainly because of moving so much, and in between one of the moves, sadly, my old bookcase that was actually a case to hold CDs didn't survive. So a lot of my manga were stored away in Tupperwares, and they would be in the basement or garage. And over time, between flooding and condensation, a lot of them got ruined. But thankfully, I still have large part of my collection from way back when still intact, and I have a lot of catch up to do. So but you'll notice a lot of my pickups are going to be me catching up on series that I'm far behind on. I know Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt, for instance. I've actually had to repurchase Volume 3, and I think they're on Volume 18 now. Inspector, I'm far behind on. That's honestly a series I should have been caught up with. Finally finished the Kamiga Kill. I don't know what took me so long to get the final 2 volumes. I thought I had volume 14. It was just missing 15, but I remember... I know I did mention it in one of my videos. I forget which anime convention it was. I think it was one of the ones I went to in 2019 that they had volume 15 available before it was available to the public, but I didn't get it then for some reason. I don't know why. What else? Oh, I finally caught up on Final Fantasy Lost Stranger. That is one I definitely would have been caught up with, but for the longest time I couldn't remember if I had Volume 4 or not. And I thought Volume 7 was the last one, but no, it turns out it's still going, which is great. And now I have more of appreciation for light novels. So when I do a collection video sometime this month, um, I'll go into, well, you'll see everything else I've picked up over the years, but I didn't want to include it in this video because it would have been too long, and I don't really have the biggest of space to just pile up all these manga and still record a video. And yeah, I'm actually in a different room than I normally record. It's awesome that I have my own game room now and whatnot, but I will, before I get to the volumes, because they're in, I guess, in order of size, and if it's multiple of the same series, I clumped those together. But basically, here's a list of everything I picked up. So I have it ordered by date. Majority of these are from Kinokuniya. The one good thing about where I live in New Jersey is that I'm within driving distance of the only Kinokuniya location near me. I don't really like going into the city much, or at all, really. But that's just me. But yeah, I'm within 30 minutes of New York City. But yeah, I don't like going there. I'm one of those, yeah. But there you go. And then sadly, the Barnes and Noble I used to always go to is closing. I think they are gonna move somewhere else though, which is good. But yeah, slim pickings with their anime with their manga selection now, obviously, and that's actually where I got this first omnibus from. Actually, actually, the only two omnibuses of this were from Barnes and Nobles, but from different Barnes and Nobles. But anyway, so here's volumes 4, 5, 6 of Full Metal Alchemist. I should have had all the omnibuses of these by now, but I'm one of those that does not really like buying online. I rather actually physically get the book or pick out my volumes and buy them. I use online as a last resort, or if it's for collecting an older series. I know I'm not alone on that either, but sometimes you just have to because selections may not be good. Like at the other Barnes & Noble near me, selection honestly could be better. And finally got the first omnibus for High Rise Invasion. I remember my friend Kyle and I watched the anime. I somehow finished it before him, which usually never happens. He always finishes series and shows before I do, but yeah, I'm looking forward to reading the manga. Probably will be better than the anime, because let's be honest, the anime was mediocre. But anyway, there's that. This is definitely a series I'm gonna have to buy online though. Sorry for coughing. I'm not sick or anything, thankfully. I know when I tried recording this manga haul a couple weeks ago. Right? Yeah, when I tried recording this manga haul last week of not last week of January, like one of the last few days of January, I tried recording this video, but I was under the weather. Anyway, the only light novel I picked up this month is Volume 2 of 86. Love the anime. I was sad that after buying Volume 3 of the manga, that it would be the last volume of the manga, unfortunately. But anyway, I was caring more for the light novel. Took me forever to find Volume 1 at Kinokuniya. They didn't have Volume 2. They have literally every other volume of the light novel pretty much except Volume 2. Luckily, when I went to Barnes & Noble at the beginning of the month, they had Volume 2 of the light novel. And yeah, there are a lot of series I need to... I mean, there's a lot of reading I still need to do, which is great. Anytime I have downtime at work, that's what I've been doing, is just reading manga. Speaking of series I should have been caught up on, here's Volume 5 of Drifting Dragons. Love the anime. Still waiting for Season 2. Hopefully we'll get it, but I should have been caught up with this series. I think they're on, Volume 13? I think that's the one we're getting this month. So I'm hoping to catch up on that soon. And then next one, I have Volume 1 and Volume 2, which I didn't even know it had a Volume 2. And that's Kowloon Generic Romance. Haven't read these yet, but I'm looking forward to reading this. Sounds like it's a more mature romance manga. Trying to find more of the I don't want to say it, not adult themed, but oops, sorry about that, and sorry for the noise. That's the well, I would say air conditioning if it's cold, but no, that's for the heat. But yeah, anyway, looking for more series with adults as the main characters rather than high schoolers and whatnot. Then we have Volume 2 of Rooster Fighter. I remember when my friend and I went to Kinokuniya and we saw Volume 1, we just went, what the hell is this series? And then we read the back and said, okay, this sounds hilarious. Yes, let's try the series out. And yeah, I actually did enjoy the first volume. Are we getting volume 3 this month as well? I don't remember. I would check my phone, because that's where I have my list of anime I'm looking for, or list of anime I'm buying, but it's what I'm obviously recording this video on, so can't really check that right now. But I also felt like, since I am a South Carolina Gamecocks fan for college, it makes sense to get a manga called Rooster Fighter. So there's that. This next series, I always saw volumes 2 through, I think it's 5 at Kinokuniya, but they never had volume 1. And that would be Necromance, but yeah, this one looked intriguing. That's a problem with me, and that was even from way back when I started collecting, is anytime I like the artwork, I would check out the series, or I would just read the synopsis on the back, and if that intrigued me enough, I would buy it. But here's volume 1 of Necromance. I feel like this is a nice shorter read as well. So there's that. Volume 2 of Go-Go Loser Ranger. I did buy volume 1 when it first released. When I read the title, like, oh, this is definitely a parody of Power Rangers or something. And then I said, yeah, this manga definitely is not going to take itself seriously. It's probably going to be hilarious. And yeah, it was pretty wild and frantic. I actually had to reread the first volume because I'm like, wait, what just happened? Like, what? Like, I don't know why, but this is just crazy. But haven't gotten around to reading volume 2 yet. Next up, we have volume 3 of Persona 5. This I should have been caught up on, because when the manga was first announced, I did pre-order it on Amazon. And I basically got it because I have read the... not fully read, but I've read the Persona 3 and 4 mangas. And I just like to see how they differentiate from the game. And like many others, I do love the Persona games. So, yeah, not much else to say about that, really. I've only read the first 2 volumes of Persona 3. But I'm hoping to be caught up with Persona 5, rebuy, and complete Persona 4. I think I only had 3 volumes of that anyway. And then I still have the first 3 volumes of Persona 3 that I would also like to complete. Here's an older series that I only had the first 2 volumes of for many years. That's a Rosario Vampire. I feel like for many of us, this was our first... we could consider an ecchi anime, right? I feel like for many of us, that was our first. And I heard the manga is so much better than the anime. Yeah, for some reason I never read the manga. And here's volume 2 of a certain scientific railgun. I, for the life of me, can never find volume 2 after I bought volume 1 all those years ago, but yeah, here we are. Finally got volume 2. I feel this is definitely a series I will have to go online to complete. Here we have volume 2 of Chain Soldier. My friend Kyle read the back of volume 1 and said, here, this is definitely more of a series you will like than I will. And yeah, he was right. And now this is getting an anime, which is pretty cool. So I'm definitely going to be watching that. He also did recommend me Dungeon People, and I've been liking that as well. Here's Chain Soldier. I know we are getting volume 3. Is it next week or the week after? I don't remember, but I know we are getting volume 3 this month. And then a couple new releases here. We have volume 1 of Pandora 7 and Your Forma. Anything psychic or sci-fi, I'm going to enjoy pretty much, so Your Forma piqued my interest immediately. And then I figured I'd give Pandora 7 a shot. From the title, you can tell it's about Pandora's box and whatnot. But yeah, I'm more intrigued with Your Forma. I feel like I'm going to enjoy that series a lot. I think it also has a light novel. Don't know if I'm going to check that out, though. And then here's volume 7 of A Comic Got Kill Zero. Now, this is a volume, for some reason, I never bought. I don't know why. I thought I owned volume 7. But thankfully, I did finally complete A Comic Got Kill Zero. Had to rebuy volume 6. And then I rebought volume 2 only because the front cover of mine was pretty banged up. And I didn't realize prior to that volume getting reprinted, it was an expensive volume. Like, you can get the rest of the series pretty easily, but volume 2 for some reason was nearly $100. I never understood why. And then here's volume 9 and 10. So happy to finally have all the volumes of this series. It is one I am rereading. And for those of you who don't know, yes, this is a prequel to A Comic Got Kill, and I highly recommend it. Even though I haven't finished it yet, but I can kind of pretty much guess how Volume 10 is going to go, just because of watching the Comic Got Kill anime and reading the manga. Manga for a comic, A Comic Got Kill is a perfect example of the manga being better than the anime. That and also Rosario Vampire as well. Probably High Rise Invasion 2, because let's be honest, the anime for that was mediocre. I think I said that already. I don't remember. I'm probably going crazy. Like I said, this is my 3rd attempt at recording this. And I apologize for not going into detail too much. Trying to get back into the swing of things, but in the future I will get better with that. Next one, and the final 2 for this month, is a series that the anime has been on my watch list for a while. Or not for a while, for a long... Or since the anime came out, it's been on my watch list, and I never... just been stuck on my backlog, and that's Orient. I did buy Volume 1. I forget if that was in December, January. Or, I mean, November or December. But, yeah, this is a series I am currently reading. I did pick up Volume 4. You will see that in February, along with a lot of other volumes. I believe we are also getting the newest volume of Orient this month. But usually I'm not too crazy about shonen series, but this one piqued my interest because of the amazing artwork on the volumes, and just the fact that it's about samurais and whatnot really piqued my interest. So I figured, yeah, let me give this one a shot. And it's it's quickly not growing on me, but I'm really getting into it, and I want to buy more and more volumes. I guess that's the good thing about not getting a series when it first comes out, is if you really like it, you don't have to wait for the next volume. And I know I have well over... No, do I have about... Is this one also on volume 13? I can't remember. Like I said, if I wasn't recording on my phone, I can check, or if I still had my Chromebook or something. But anyway, so yeah, that's all 20 volumes I picked up in the month of January. Hopefully, at some point this month, I will do a whole collection video. Actually, after I'm done recording this, I'm gonna reorganize my shelf because it needs it badly. But yeah, so look forward to that video. You'll see other series I've picked up since my hiatus, as well as this series I was collecting way back when. But feels great to be back. Expect these monthly, even when I do eventually finally move out of here. I feel like I've been saying that to friends and whatnot for years now, but yeah, my plan was to move to the Florida, Tampa area to be specific. But That still hasn't happened yet. Hopefully it does soon. We'll see though, but I'll still be collecting manga even when I'm down there. I'll just be sad because I can't go to Kinokuniya anymore, but yeah, I feel once I move, I'm gonna be heavily online shopping. Because I don't know what to expect from Barnes and Nobles down there and whatnot, or what other bookstores they have. But anyway, that is going to do it. And as always, if you have any manga recommendations, feel free to let me know down below. That's actually how I got into Inspector, and that quickly became one of my favorite manga series. And I was so excited when the anime released, and it actually wasn't that bad, honestly. They did a good job, all things considered. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Feels great to be back. Hopefully I don't forget to upload this later tonight. I know that's been a bad habit of mine in the past. But yeah. Actually, I will promise you guys this. This will probably go up later tonight. I know we have the direct in 3 hours now. What, it's a little bit after 2. And yeah, actually, today is usually the day I go to Kinokuniya since I'm off on Wednesdays, but I needed a maintenance day for myself. But I'm glad I finally recorded this video and whatnot. I'm just excited to finally be back. I won't only be doing manga related content, obviously. I still collect video games and everything. Need to update you guys on that and whatnot. And then we'll see where we go from there. Anyway, enough of me rambling on. I don't want to make this video too long. I could go on and on and on, but I feel like I'll save that for the boring generic update video if I ever do that. We'll see. Anyway, again, it's just great to be back. Hopefully, I'm back for the long run this time. And if you've stayed with me for all these years, it's crazy. I've been doing YouTube, I believe, I have been doing YouTube for, I think, a little over a decade now, which is insane. And the channel would have been bigger had I given the effort, but that was something I never planned on doing anyway. I just record and upload these videos as a hobby, like many of us do, and just for fun and whatnot. It's not something I ever considered taking seriously, really. But anyway, that's gonna do it. I'll see you guys next time.